Hi everyone, I'm Karishma and today I'll be interviewing Henry. So yeah, let's get started. Can you give me some background information on yourself?
All right, thank you. My name is Henry Ukazu, and I currently work for New York State Department of Correction as the legal coordinator. I'm also the president and the founder of Global Empowerment and Mentoring Initiative, a company that helps youth in middle school, high schools, college, and career professionals to know more about themselves and also to help them to unleash their potential. So we basically focus on self-discovery, helping youths to literally unleash their potentials. And the company is all about human capacity development. Thank you.
Okay, great. So I know you just mentioned that you work in the Department of Corrections. But that follows into my second question of what exactly do you do for a living? Like what do you do there? And then I know you're the founder.
Oh, interesting. So I'm like the legal man in the jail, basically. So I handle all the legal work. If you know how criminal law works, from arrest to sentencing, I'm the man that they call to. If they want to know more about their case history, their charges, if they have issues with the attorney or with the judges, if they want to file any motion, appeal, I'm the man that they ask for any legal case they have. I'm the right blood that they need, and with me, they feel safe.
Okay, nice. So what about being the founder? What do you do there?
I go to different schools, in high schools, in colleges, to speak about career and personal development. So as a human capacity development, I discovered that a lot of youths don't know themselves, and even career professionals, they don't know themselves. So as a human capacity coach, my job is to use my model or my tools to literally help them to know more about self-discovery. And I say this because according to Forbes, only 15% of the world are self-aware. And you begin to wonder, what about the remaining 85%? Self-discovery is lacking in our schools and even our careers. A lot of people don't know themselves. Most times people are defined by the kind of job they do as opposed to who they are. But I always tell most of my friends that your reputation is what people think about you. Your character is who you are. And then what's the big question is, who are you? Who are you? That is a big question. Most times people have been defined by the color or by the grade. And I tell them there is more to you. You cannot be limited by what you study in school or what you do at job. So as a coach, my job is to unleash potentials of students and career professionals. So if you have stuff in you that you want the world to see, I'm the plug that you need to help you to unleash your potentials. If you have setbacks, challenges, if you have ideas, I'm the right plug you need. And trust me, you can never go wrong with me.
Well, that's good to know. So what were the most challenging obstacles in your career, would you say?
Right. So professionally, my place of job, so I had this culture shock when I first began the job, trying to learn how to communicate with the right people, trying to adjust into the system. So that's one of my biggest shock that I had, making sure I understand people literally and contextually, that part was a big challenge to me. Then in my company, I had issues of racism. That's one of my biggest challenge, because most times people don't want to give you opportunities to show what you have because of your color. Some people you have accent, but they do know you have what it takes. You're competent. You qualify for it. But then because they're not familiar with you or they don't like your face, they just believe that you don't have. And I've had similar experiences a lot of times. So that had been my biggest challenge. Get up people, to take me for who I am, as opposed to what they think I am.
So who or what inspired you with your job or in the business that you founded?
All right. So honestly, my biggest inspiration are my late parents, my dad and my mom. Growing up again, I never had mentors. But when I became of age and when I came to the US, and I had mentors that have developed interest in me. So apart from the fact that my late parents were my biggest inspiration, because they never went to high school, but they knew the value of education.
Yeah.
So they gave all they had. So I made a vow. I can never let my parents down. So wherever they are in the world right now, I believe they'll be proud about me. Okay, especially seeing the book that I wrote that took me to New York Times and News 12. right? So my late parents were my biggest inspiration. And also, I had mentors, right, who also honed my skills in writing. So each time I see their work, I know that they came from a humble background. So if they can make it, I also can make it. So these are my biggest inspirations.
Nice. So what do you have any plans or goals for your career or your business?
Sure, I have so many goals. For my job professionally, I want to take higher up positions where I could make more impactful impact in society, and also in my professional in my business. I'm also looking towards making impact in a lot of schools, in high schools and colleges. As a matter of fact, by 2050, my goal is to impact 100 million youths in college and career wise. But professionally, I want to see myself in higher capacities where I could be a leader. Like I have an interest in being Nigerian president, or being a global world leader like Nelson Mandela or Martin Luther King or President Obama. So these are some of my big dreams I have. But before I can get there, I need to make sure I impact a lot of youths and people globally. So I'm a work in progress, and I believe TICQ Tech Incubator will be one of my springboard I can use to climb up the ladder of success.
Exactly. So can you imagine doing anything else besides what you're doing?
Well, honestly, I would say no, and yes and no to that. I say no because I'm already working in my own area of strength and expertise. Why do I say this? In my business, I tell people there's a difference between your vocation, your profession, and your ministry. Your vocation is what you pay to do, like a 9-to-5 job or your skill. Your profession is a training that you have as an attorney or as a doctor. But your ministry is your calling. That is where you find your talents and your gifts. So right now, I'm in my ministry right now, doing what I love. But professionally, I'm doing what I call my vocation because that's my 9-to-5 job, but I have more opportunities of scaling it up. So if I'm going to leave that, that's because I have a bigger calling I want to do. So right now, I'm still in my area of strengths, but I look forward to, getting more impact through leadership in the nearest future.
Yeah, like branching out and stuff and growing.
Right.
So what is your relationship with TIQC, and like how do you feel about the services they provided? Do you think they can improve in any way?
I think TICQ is very great. For me, I do a lot of trainings with them, and they are really awesome. What I think they need to do, they need to partner more with people like with communities and leaders in the communities who are doing great work, so that they could speak more about that, because I think they are doing a good job, but their work is not being felt. Most of the trainings I've attended is online. And even though online is good, but sometimes people want to see the impact in the real world. So I think it would be good if they can partner with different schools or organizations or communities to do live events that can speak more, where people can feel impacted, because the training you do online is kind of different from the training you do in person. So our personally will be glad to partner with TICQ to help a lot of college students.
So in-person things is what you would tell them. Okay. Well, that actually concludes our interview. So thank you for taking your time. Thank you.
Thank you. Welcome.